Well, Billy, would you think the scoreboard reflected the course of the game?
Yeah, probably not, but look, I don't think the scoreboard reflected the game against Waterford either, so it swings around the boats, and ultimately we lost. We still have a bit to find at playing teams at that level, and that's the message I take away from it.
Yeah, I suppose the early goal was just something you never got quite to overcome, and every time we seem to get close to them, they seem to apply fairly quickly to it.
Yeah, but look, I suppose just the measure. That's a measure alone of how we've moved on in the last 2 years. That happened below in Park Inn, and next thing the floodlights opened. The flood, just opened up in front of us, and they made us a cricket score. So we absorbed it. We lost our goalie in the meantime as a key member of our strategy, and we absorbed it. And that young lad that went in did a great game. It's his first time ever playing with Limerick, to my memory, anyway, and it was seamless. So to look at what we're trying to do and where we're going, and that's a real positive out of today. And he stepped up under a bit of pressure and kicked the 45. So it just tells us about the group we have that I keep telling you about.
Does this show you that there's another level maybe that you have to get to?
Yeah, absolutely. The results of last weekend would have told everyone that. There's a divide, league is at the level you're at, and that's your level. And I don't know what we lose by, 7 points. Yeah, and people will say we were in the game, but there you go. You get punished very fast at going up against the better teams, and Cork were a top in Division 2 team this year. We were based on the way the system was working. We were top in Division 3, and there you are. There's your difference. That's it.
Wastefulness, Billy, on your part, is that a big factor?
Maybe not on probably possible shots, but giving the ball away that bit easier when we're in attacking position and try to force it, and probably spending a lot of energy coming back, defending in. And I suppose that's the thing we've got to get to. Cork would go back and defend, and then they come forward in waves, and at pace. That's something we have to try and work on. These lads are in great shape, and I thought at the end of it we were constantly barraging at them, and they were tending to drop with cramp or whatever was going on with them. So look, that's a credit to Adrian. And so I think it's more about the decision making. You're playing quality teams at this level, you're under more pressure mentally before you even start, and to be able to handle it then. So look, we'd be fierce proud of the boys. We wouldn't lose faith in what they were about, and we drive on. Pigs is in great shape.
I missed the 3 out here, making a 3-point game with about 10 minutes to go, and they responded with 2 consistent points. That was probably game over.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's it. You get a free. I thought Huey just a bit unlucky, just a bit more on it, and that's football. That's it.
Did you feel you could have got more from the period between half time and the second quarter? Right? You did seem to have a lot of possession, good number of chances, but you never seemed to get close enough to strike.
Yeah, look, getting close enough to strike doesn't mean you'll actually strike, and we must always remember that. But we certainly had a couple of opportunities that might have, closed the gap and give us a bit more momentum. But it wasn't to be. Look, and football is a leveler, lads, and for me, you're at the level you're at, and some days I didn't think the result against Waterford was a reflection on Waterford, and you certainly wouldn't have thought it before we got the second goal at half time that it would have panned out, or before the half time, before it had panned out that way. And likewise today, you wouldn't have thought they'd have gone on 1 by 8 points. But look, we just got to keep working, and we kind of keep striving, and we've got to keep developing ourselves, and that's it. There's no more. We'll make all the excuses we want. That's the way it is.
Overall thoughts on the season, Billy?
I suppose happy we upped to the level, I suppose, and I'm pretty certain that level won't keep us in Division 3 next year. So you've got to keep moving forward, and I think the work that's been done behind the scenes is really important. So that when we're having lads come into the setup, that they're pretty much almost ready to fight for the position. And I don't make this apologies time for saying this. Lads we're bringing in, they're just not physically ready for the intensity of that. I mean, some of our lads out there are playing inter-county football for 6 or 7 or 8 years, and they at times were struggling with the intensity Cork were bringing. Ability to get you on the dance floor, strength and conditioning and mental capacity allows you to dance, and we can't lose sight of that in Limerick.
Disappointing not to have another go at it.
Look, you know that coming into it. It's been a really hard year in the way it's progressed. Look, another game would be great for the development and so forth, but it is what it is, and no excuses in that, because that's the way it is. I'm not getting caught up on the season is the way it is, and that's it in the story.